Is that just to block my path? Hello, creepy doll. Thought that was like a lever for a second there. There's a few of you. No, just you. And the creepy dolls. I was supposed to murder you?
There's a hole under my heart.
That's called the diaphragm. Aspity. Catherine's take on her. However odd, Aspity is a good person. She talks about death all the time. She asked me once why there is no Sabarova tomb at the Stoneyard Cape, and when it was about to appear, she looked so innocent. She respects me as a mistress, and that is something I simply cannot brush aside, especially since my followers abandon and betray me with each passing day. Sticky's take. Sticky? Such a mysterious creature. No one knows how she came to be in the town. Unlike others, she's not in danger because she's immortal like Simon. Okay. How do you already know someone's immortal? How old are they? They seem very young, unless they're immortally young, too. They also say that Simon had cast off all that was evil in his heart. The steppe provided bones for her body, and that's how Aspity was born. What? The claim here is that Simon purged all of the evil from his body, and then that evil found bones and created Aspity? Is that Sticky's takeaway? All right. You know where to find clear water around here. You're one of the locals. I'm visiting this place for the first time. And so I know where to find water. I'm just curious if you do. What's wrong with running water? All that water comes from the steppe, and it isn't exactly clean. Yesterday I inspected all the springs in the area. There seems to be no more clean water around. That salty taste is everywhere. It's reddish in color, and there are disgusting clots in it. Where can I find clean water then? The townsfolk store clean water in homemade reservoirs. This modest supply should be enough to help us last a little while, but afterwards we'll have to drink that bloody mixture. How disgusting.
To tame his impertinence, Earth had disgorged a monster from deep within its bowels.
What do you want, I wonder? So, you live here, huh? No, I don't. But seriously, what brings you here, Sir Outsider Doctor? Is that, are you doing one of those moments where you're like, this is how humans smile, right? Am I tricking you? That face. Oh my god. I think they're gonna bite me. I just wanted to inspect the house. No one here is ill. In fact, there is no one here that could be of interest to you in any way. You're looking in the wrong place, Doctor. There are runaway fugitives here, though. Was it Vlad the Younger that dropped you a hint about a killer hiding here? That little spider. He simply respects his father and doesn't want to wash the dirty linen of his family in public. The dirty linen? To explain. Big Vlad has plugged the Termitary up for a reason. The butcher's mumbling is all over the place. But if you listen carefully, you'll make out tales of such horrors that I get shivers all over. Thousands of people have lost their minds all at once there. Many have died. Something's brewing inside. Take me to the butcher. I'll interrogate him personally. Are you sure? Have you forgotten that he's crazed? If you think he'll communicate with you, you are mistaken. They aren't great talkers anyway, and they can only howl, growl, and bawl when they're under a spell. I can hold my own. Go then. The butcher's in the hospice. The entrance is at the other side of the house. Don't go back here complaining afterwards, though. I'll deal with it.
It's better not to ask. Silence is golden.
What is up with you? Your veins are all swollen. Does being close to me make your blood stir? Aren't you a funny girl? Haven't made a new save for a while, have I? Click. Gotta give myself milestones. This might go super poorly. It's the wrong side. There's a fence in the way. Hi, could you not... Can we talk instead of the whole, like, growling thing? If you don't mind. What's up with you? Oh, he looks friendly. Yep, that sounds... Alright. Do kindly tell me, do you even understand me? Ow! Okay, that's not nice. Don't do that. I'm gonna die. Ow. Ah. Whoa, how did I spin like that? Well then. Interesting death screen back there. What's the order of these saves? Those are like the old quick saves and stuff? But this is my most recent actual manual save. They're not sorted chronologically, strangely. Would certainly be nice to have a weapon. Nope, did it again. It might be better to go back through the dialogue and change my path, but it always feels weird to retcon choice. Whether I wasn't totally sure what I was doing. I'm not super sure of what to make of this character, but being half dead from falling a little bit's not helpful. What the? That's not nice, sir. There we go. I learned that it starts with this. You do this first, and then you eventually do a swing. After much later, that's the actual attack. I had to kill the butcher. Oglivsky's son, Vlad the Younger, will surely appreciate this turn of events. Would have preferred not to, but he had to go and attack me. Oh, right, I was mixing up my menus there. I'm like, that doesn't look familiar. What's up with his eyes? Ugh! Actually reacted. Alright, well now he's dead. This time... I don't think I'm not sure if I took damage or not, actually. I think I avoided it this time. So now I've got a murder on my hands. Oh yeah. Feeling good right about now. I also can't entirely tell if I'm done with the daily quest or not. I'm a little unsure about that.
Lies always turn out to be true.
There's just no follow-up dialogue. At first I thought that was the person I was supposed to kill or something. Although I'd rather not kill, perhaps? I didn't go on this mission with the intent of killing him, but when I went to talk to him, he responded by attacking me. And that's not great for me. That's where the Oglipskis... That's where the big guy was. Where's the young one? Factory Building 4, the machine. There's a pub, the Willows. Sticky's house. The windows of this house are bricked in. I don't remember where it was. I feel like I was near here. Wasn't I? Feel like a crazy person. I could look at the Termitary, if nothing else. I feel like when I got led to a weird, obscure house by that one dude, it led me to that guy's house, the Oglipskis of Vlad the Younger, but I don't know how to get back. I didn't really realize I should have marked it. I don't know if I even checked the map when I got there, but I feel like it was on the side of the river, but I could be wrong about that too. So this is the Termitary. A giant, unpleasant-looking concrete monster building. Where are these dogs? I hear them all the time, forever, but I see not. That's the Termitary, and this is the side of the abattoir. Creepy. What time is it? 4 o'clock. Oh, that exhaustion's getting up there. Oh, is that just up there now? Oh, I think that's just always up there now. Shit. I might be running out of time for the day, based on exhaustion alone, which is not good news. I might hit a point where I can't get anything else done, which would be bad, because if I have not succeeded at my mission yet, I'll probably be murdered. Not a pleasant look. Is the entrance over here? Is there an entrance? I don't see anything. I may have to double check my notes, by which I mean my previous footage, to see where that guy's weird hideout was. Because it doesn't stand out to me on the map, but there's a lot of map to look through, unfortunately. Hey. Hello, several clones of each other. How you doing? They won't talk to me. But they do keep tying their shoes a lot. Can I go in here? Okay. What's this thing say? Alright. Not my language. And I can't go in there. I guess I'm already inside. Is this where the horribleness is supposed to be? Oh, invisible wall. So you can't keep going. Huh. They suggested I check this place out. But whatever horrible thing there is for me to see, I think is hidden away for now. And out of reach. Anyone else distracted that the head bob and the footsteps aren't in sync with each other in this game? Like, the head bob kind of indicates your left and right steps. But my footsteps are happening like twice as fast as my head bob is. Which is just confusing. I'm trying to visualize doing a head bob that's only every other footstep, and it it's a real weird pace to have. Sticky's house. I don't know if I actually want to go in there or not.
Good news, everyone, or mixed news, everyone, or whatever. I had to take a break because it was time for the nightly multiplayer session stream thing and whatnot. And I was able to figure out by looking at my old footage that this is where it was. Oh yeah, the windows of this house are bricked in. I even looked at it. It's just the comments unhelpful. That's weird, right? Huh. There's this whole system where the game updates me with information on things as I learn about them, but this one isn't updated with that information? Oh well, this is where I was. That's where I was when I visited Vlad the Younger, so now hopefully I'll remember that better. I was way off. Since the objective was here, I kind of figured it was somewhere around here, but I was very wrong. But hey, I'm around here, I might as well try to talk to Sticky or check in on some of these other characters as an update and whatnot. And other than that, I might as well just go, like, claim credit for what I did. Since I didn't plan on killing the guy, but since it's happened, I might as well see if there's a reward. Since otherwise, I just wasted that. That was just a waste. In addition to being a waste of life, potentially. I was specifically planning, like, I'm gonna disprove this guy and act against his wishes and go talk to this guy out and stuff like that. But then he just attacked me on sight. Which was kind of warned, but still, like, that was the severity was kind of something that leads to a self-defense kill. Hi, creepy child.
She's creepy. This changeling. She's not like us.
Oh no. How creepy of her to be not like you. You nightmare child.
Want to see something fun?
What's your name?
Call me Sticky. Everyone
Ew. You're a lively child.
Look around. Some houses are always open for you. Others open for everyone only under special circumstances. If a person dies, or when there's a wedding or something. Others still are only open to those who can find a creep hole in.
I'm a bit too big for creep holes.
Well, I collect places like that. I made a map a year ago. Now there are so many marks on it that there's no more room for houses. I hid in a house for at least 2 hours once. The owners were there, but they didn't notice me.
Interesting.
My knee pits itch. Is that bad?
Your knee pits? I've never... I mean, that's not... I guess it's not wrong. I've just never heard that said that way before, but I guess that's one thing to call them. Now it is not a good time to talk, however important the matter. Wait, what? Somebody else said that before, and they were not a child, so it's weird for you to come back. Okay. Huh. I thought that was just a thing the doctor says, but instead that's like a creepy shared line of dialogue. Well, not creepy. It's creepy that it is shared. But it's a shared line of dialogue that, like, everyone says as a generic message if you talk to them when they don't have anything to say to you. Hello. Stocking up on things. It's gonna be a fence, so I'm gonna have to go around to the right. Wait, that's where the dead guy was, right? Yeah. I have to go all the way down to there. So I might as well pay a visit to this place on the way back. Just to see if there's any dialogue. Because I wasn't doing the keep talking to them over and over again thing before, which could lead to me missing stuff, I suppose. It's a little counterintuitive. But I'm way out of my way at this point. I'm also still not entirely sure whether I solved today or not. like whether today is a finished quest. I might find out the hard way, which I'm not psyched about. Which hour was that? It's 5 o'clock. Hey, creepy.
No, I can't stand it much longer.
So you come to... Oh. So you come to meet with Simon, haven't you? What can I do for you now? Nothing, not anymore. Nope. Ain't nothing coming of that. I might be more done with these people's dialogue. Might be time for a long trek across town. Why is your house so dumb? I'm a bird. Squawk,
It's true.
squawk.
The girl has proven that she's a saint, not a killer.
Oh, the torment. I can't bear it. Why don't you take some painkillers then? That's the whole okay. Done talking to you folks. Squawk, squawk. I'm a bird. It's pretty great to walk in on them doing that animation. A very real chunk of the playthrough is gonna look like this. Just sort of walking back and forth across town. Don't know if I mentioned this or not, but it would have come up like 2 hours ago, so I don't really remember if I mentioned it or not. But I did message received regarding. Oh, can I not walk along the side of the river? I guess I can go on this side. No, I can't. That's annoying. Message received regarding the nature of the multiple characters, which is that apparently every character has completely different quests. Like, not even just the main quest, but side quests too. Like, because they're all different characters, they just have completely different interactions with all the NPCs. I assume you still play in the same town populated with the same characters during the same 12 days, but each campaign is a different perspective, and it's not just like you, oh man, you are an elf, like in Dragon Age Origins, where you play the exact same campaign with some minor divergence based on your race or whatever. Apparently it's just a completely different campaign for each of them, and they have different interactions with the NPCs, and you get a different story overall with different quests and different through lines. So like, for example, I'm pretty I think that if you play as other characters, you don't just like show up in town and be told you better figure out how to stop this plague within the first day or you're gonna die, or whatever the quote-unquote killer is. The changeling and haruspecs are just like doing different things at this point in the story, I think. So we might be in for the long haul, because I might do all of them, which might take a very long time. Although I think it also might be permissible to play them with other games in between. We'll see. I might go the route of like playing one campaign, then playing a different game, then playing another campaign. But that might just lead to me getting out of sorts with the game. And also, the longer I take to play this game, the more likely it is that Pathologic 2 comes out before I finish it. So I might marathon the whole thing. Or I might be like, one of them was enough. We'll go for the more full experience with Pathologic 2 and do more of a shorter version with the first one. I don't know. I don't actually have my mind made up. I'll have a better feeling by the time I'm closer to the end of this one, I'm sure. I wasted a decent chunk of this day going the wrong way. And I didn't even get good dialogue out of it because nobody will talk to me. Slash, I already exhausted most of the dialogue of the other people. So, whoops. Should have just gone this way. In my defense, though, it literally just says, oh, this house is bricked up, that's weird. And that's all it tells you, which is kind of frustrating when you're hoping for more information than that. What's up?
What?
See how it all turns out? I used to keep this place secret, but all these secrets seem childish now. It's over. The butcher is dead. That's the best news I've had since in the last few days. So it was him that killed Simon, right? I doubt that. He's too dumb for that, but he was definitely insane and very dangerous. Well, it's for the best. And now, I want you to listen to me, Doctor. I hold too much respect for you to offer you a reward for this rather extraordinary service, so please accept this money as a donation from the town's rulers to you, a sign of support for someone brave enough to commit to your difficult task. Capturing the killer is our direct duty. Please consider this sum to be Oglimski's contribution to our common cause. This is acceptable if you put it that way, but only that way. 2,000, that's a lot compared to how, yeah, more than doubled my money in one go. Not that I know how much money's worth because I haven't ever bought anything, but still, based on how much I started with, that's a lot. I can't talk with him anymore. Alright. Getting close to the end of the first day, I believe. Okay. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the asterisks may mean that I won. The final thing has asterisks on it. I don't think that means this is the new paragraph, like it's unread notification, because that wasn't there before. The previous paragraphs never had asterisks on them. So the asterisks might be indication that this is in fact the last update. So maybe I won today's quest already, and I've also won at this, or whatever you want to call it. I've completed the quest on some level. So I might be free to wander off, or look around at things, or explore, or rest. I think that I might rest. If I don't rest, first of all, I'm like deathly ill. Not ill, but I'm quite injured and I'm quite exhausted, so my character screen's not looking great. More than half dead on health, high reputation, immunity's fine, hunger's getting up there, exhaustion's boned, no infection. Oh, these are my adherents? I thought adherent would mean that the people, like, pledged themselves to me, not so much like, don't let them die, please. Please don't let them die. Which is more or less what the dialogue was. Oops, sorry. I smacked the microphone. How do I get food? You don't trade, do you? You just talk about mending clothes, which I don't think I really even have like proper equipment yet. Do I have food? Rations. I exclusively have water. I should probably fix that. But how does one get food? Somehow I've managed to not find that. How about we barter? What's that? You have a bandage for me, huh? The bandage is worth 5. This is gonna work, right? Yeah, it's there now. So that's how you do it. You can't see the prices for stuff necessarily, but if you increase the amount you're offering until it allows you to put it over, then that's how you do it.